Hi guys, it's Kyle, and I just want to explain what's going on with the scalings or like scaled RX and RX Plus. We're going to be using those as kind of divisions. So scaled would be beginner, RX would be intermediate, and RX Plus would be advanced. So when you enter your training, you're going to train the movements. So a good example is say a workout is handstand push-ups and deadlifts. So RX Plus would be handstand push-ups because that's an advanced movement. Deadlifts are deadlifts. Everyone's going to have like the same percentage of their training because that'll be the same weight. It'll feel the same for everyone because if I say 55% of your max, 55% of your max is the same for everybody in the way it feels. It's half the weight or about half the weight. And then RX, what it would be is and I'll have it in Wodify. It'll say RX, we're doing ring push-ups or push-ups from the floor. So that's an intermediate movement. We're doing ring push-ups or push-ups from the floor with our deadlifts. And then scaled or beginner movement is, okay, I don't have push-ups, or I don't have handstand push-ups, I don't have push-ups, I have I'm going to do burpees. So there's kind of a push-up in there. It's the beginner stage. We're not worried about being so tight in the stomach. There's a little room for some fatigue. You can go to your knee before you have to get up. So that's like the beginner part of training. Now, you'll be able to scale reps however it is needed. So I'll have rules of like, okay, well, if you're doing 5 push-ups, you need to do double the amount of deadlifts. So if, say, you're doing 3 push-ups, you're going to do 6 deadlifts. So the numbers you'll see up there are more caps. So if I say the max you can do is 7 handstand push-ups, and then it means you'll do 14 deadlifts and go back and forth. You can't do more than that of either movement, but you can do up to that. But I want you guys to start training these movements. I want you to train those advanced movements if you're on that. I want you to start training push-ups or ring push-ups if you're on that intermediate platform. Or I want you to stay at burpees if that's what you're doing. This is going to help you guys see where you need more work. The same thing will work in conditioning. Last week we did some row sprints. Beginner, only 30 seconds. Intermediate, which was RX, was 45. Advanced, 60 seconds. And you were able to hang on and move for that entire duration without falling off. So you'll be able to see, okay, I'm an advanced trainer on these movements, but this one right here I'm still a beginner. Well, that's probably a big hole in your fitness. We should probably bring that up to match the other ones. So that'll show you kind of where you're at with stuff and see where you are. Am I in my beginner stages? Are all my things in beginner? Okay, I'm moving up to intermediate stages. I'm in all those. Okay, now I've gone from intermediate to RX, but I still have a lot of RX intermediate movements, but I do have a couple advanced movements when it comes to training. This is going to help you show like where you are with your training. Hey, I'm still a beginner here, but I am RX on a lot of things. Maybe I should bring that up to match all the rest of my fitness. So I hope that makes sense. What was happening with RX Plus and scaled is people getting caught up too much on the numbers because they wanted to click things for scores. The scores are fun, but it's mainly training. We are training to get you guys better. And I'd rather see people, if you have handstand push-ups, start using them rather than going, well, I can't do that many. I won't be able to click the RX button. I'm just going to do push-ups so I can click RX and say that I did a good job and not be able to click nothing. So now we're going to use that to show what training level we're at, and we're going to train those movements or train that conditioning level. So I hope this makes sense. If you guys have questions, let me know. Give me a shout. You can email me at Kyle@CrossFitOlaf.com. So take care, guys, and enjoy training this week.